This is Greg Canty here, and welcome to the Win Happy podcast. Stay tuned for interesting chats with interesting people about winning their lives and being happy at the same time. This show has been brought to you by Fusion Communications. Thanks for listening. On today's podcast, I bring you my conversation with Giacomo Toscano, the co-owner of the most special hotel in Siena, where we were fortunate enough to stay recently on holidays. Giacomo chats about the Hotel Palazzo de Viale, the beautiful city of Siena in the heart of Tuscany, and the incredible Palio festival for anyone who's been lucky enough to experience it. He also talks about his love of tourism, an industry he has worked in for over 40 years, and what you need to do to be successful. Let's hear from Giacomo. Giacomo Toscano.
Exactly.
A big welcome to the Win Happy podcast.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Now, be honest. Are you good today?
I'm good today.
But what about...
Even my contrada didn't win the Palio. But because the enemy didn't win, so I'm happy.
Okay, so for the people listening, they have no idea what the Palio is. They have no idea what the contrada is. So you need to explain this very, very quickly.
All right. To explain everything about the Palio, need 2-3 days almost.
Or 2 or 3 weeks.
Or 2-3 weeks, because everything is very, very hard to explain in few words what Palio is. Yeah. Palio that we know in this time comes from the 1600s, changing a little bit during the centuries, of course, but almost is similar that we had since 400 years. So for people that doesn't know anything about the Palio, the first to know that you belong and you don't support your contrada. There's a big difference. Because when you are born in Siena and you are going to belong to a contrada, you get the baptism of the contrada.
Okay.
So you are going to live and the entire life in the contrada. Of course, depends on the students, they are going to study in Siena or not, etc., etc. But especially 2 times per year, for almost 1 week each time, you live in the contrada, for the preparation for the Palio and everything. So people feel the contrada like a family. They feel it to belong in a family. So the contrada is the real life of the people that are born and living in Siena. Yeah. Of course, we accept also people from abroad. That's not a problem. We have my contrada, his name is Onda, the waves with the dolphin with symbol. And the contra, if you go in the United States, there are many people from the United States also, they love to belong to the contrada. Okay. And they are very happy, they follow the contrada, and when they can, they come to watch the Palio here. So it's very nice.
How many contrada are there?
There are 17 different contrada they are located inside the city walls. And so people, they belong to the contrada because maybe the parents introduce the sons or the girls or daughters in the contrada, or just because they are living in the contrada and they are born into the hospital, of course, because they just living inside a special district in the city center, they belong to that contrada. So it's very simple.
And the race then is?
The race is the peak of the life of the contrada. Because of winning the Palio is like the proud. Not for money, because win the Palio costs a lot of money, at least €1 million. But you pay, everybody paying to try to pay the jockeys,
So the best jockey, the
best
training.
jockeys, and the best also try to find a good agreement with the others contrada to let you to win.
Okay.
Especially contradas that are not winning the Palio since long time. They put on the table a lot of money because to try to make good agreement with the contrada and try to get from them helps to let them to win.
Okay, so sometimes it's paying someone else to stop the other guy.
That's the way. And everything is legal.
Yeah, and it's a bareback horse race.
Yeah.
And what you were saying about it's your family. The first time I came here, I was with Deirdre. We were sitting in a coffee shop. I had no idea about the Palio. And we're sitting in the coffee shop and we hear some singing. And it's lots of men singing, then children singing, and the women singing, then everyone together singing. And the singing got louder and louder. And suddenly, past the door of the coffee shop, there was a man with a horse. And I'm thinking, what is this? And of course, we finished our coffee. We followed all of these people. And before you know it, we're standing in the middle of the piazza. Yeah, watching this crazy race. And everybody, to me, it sounds like everybody is singing exactly the same song.
Sí.
Is it exactly the same song?
I mean, all the contradas, the sound is always the same.
Yeah.
The words are different.
Okay.
Because the most of the songs are, to improve and best to involve the jockey to win the Palio and the race, but also against the enemy. Normally the enemy are close to the border of the contrada. So and always, especially in the past, not now anymore, because everyone are controlling each other. They fight all together, but just, punches, that's it. So now many songs are against the enemy, but always on the same sound.
For me, it's exactly the same song.
Yeah, same song, but
it's not.
It's same sound.
Because during the rehearsals, you hear the men standing up, singing the song, and they're pointing
to the enemy. Exactly.
And they sing, it sounds like the same song in the other way.
Yeah. The sound is the same.
Yeah.
The words are different.
Yeah.
Sometimes are these precious words. Yeah.
The thing is, it's a beautiful city, the beautiful narrow streets. And for the contrada, everybody is walking around wearing the colours. And even though they're the enemy, there's no fighting. It's just singing and eating. And,
yes, exactly. Along the streets.
Yeah.
During the Palio, there are dinners along the streets of each contrada.
Yeah.
Just to do a group and stay all together and let the capitan and the management of the contrada that the people of the contrada are all together.
Yeah.
And they keep strong force to let to the jockey to win the Palio. Try,
So for me, it's been the best experience in my life coming to Siena. It's a beautiful city, but to experience that feeling of family in each contrada and it's friendly and everything. So we need to explain to the listener, you're the co-owner of the Hotel Palio di Valle, which is just next to Siena. How long has this been your hotel?
I'm running this hotel since the 2011.
Okay.
And so my job before was to promote the Siena and the surrounding of Siena with hotels abroad. So I was the promoter of for tourism of Siena and hotels of Siena.
Yeah.
So after that, after 30 years, I decided to keep calm and stay, to manage this hotel for enjoying myself, but in quietness with my family. That's it. So I'm so happy now because this hotel and this job in the hotels let me happy because let me to know many, many nice people. And it was even before because I was traveling a lot around the world, but was always for business. Now people are here, are guests, but I hope they feel like in a family here.
Yeah.
So it was very easy to meet people that they feel good here, and so they are going to be much. They go out like a friend and not like only guest.
Yeah.
So that's me make me happy because people feel good here.
I think it must be working because you're the number one hotel on TripAdvisor in Siena.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful hotel, but I always think when you go to a place, okay, you want to stay in a nice hotel, but staying in a hotel is about the total experience. And I think both you and your partner Lorenzo in the hotel, I think you work very, very hard.
Yeah.
At making sure that each guest experiences the place.
That's true. I mean, we take care of everything. Yeah. We try to take care of everything and let the people feel good all the time, since starting in the morning for breakfast and during the day for any assistance they need, starting from the welcoming when they arrived. But maybe people, they think they see that we are not forced to do them. We do because we feel to do like that.
Yeah, yeah. You're not trying.
I mean, yeah.
I know that. I know that with you.
And so that's, the secret.
Yeah.
Because we love this job.
Well, you're a perfect guest of the podcast because you know it is called When Happy.
Yeah.
So the idea of the podcast is in your life, you make decisions and choices to do things that put a smile on your face. and hopefully you win.
Yeah.
And that's more than money.
See, more than money.
Yeah, totally. Your partner in the hotel, Lorenzo, is he from here as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he have a similar story?
See, we do always all together. I think that each other we do. I mean, how can I explain? He's doing something very good for me. For my ideas, because he's very helpful to let me know maybe what the people are when the people are happy. And instead I'm much more helpful for find what the people like to have. So that's we compensate each other.
Okay, good partners.
Yeah. But we work together since the 1986.
Okay. Oh, so he was doing the same thing in tourism.
He was in tourism, but he was a conference and meeting organizer. Okay. So doing different branch, but we worked in the same company for 30 years before, and now it's 40 years.
So do you remember the day you made a decision to take this place?
Was the 2010, on the spring of the 2010, when they said, okay, enough, we change, because the world is changing, so maybe, that's true, it was true.
Yeah.
So we do this job, very quiet, not stressful. Because, one day we were talking about our future, because we were tired to work on that place. So, and it was, quietly together say the same thing.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
not find That's because we are very, very, in feeling each other for good, good partners. So
and tell me about the building. It's a lot of history here.
About the hotel?
Yeah.
The hotel was built on the 1700 by the Piccolomini family, were one of the richest family of the Siena town, because they were a family of bankers. So since the 1200, they built this house for holiday, because they are property of they were the property of this land outside the wall of Porta Romana. And so they were property of this house until the middle of the 1800s, and then what changed in new family. This family, they had the house until the end of the 2000. The generation, and then we took this place with Lorenzo the 2011, and we did not many, but some works to convert this place in hotel. But we are happy. The first decision was to keep this hotel antique, old as it was, and just do some works or fix something that would be everything. Facilities and air conditioning, everything was
showers.
Showers, yes, everything like that. But you don't see any modern facilities. Any modern doors, any modern floor. Everything is old as was we found.
Yeah, which makes it very special.
Yeah, that's our first idea. Not make any new things.
Yeah, because when we came into the hotel, you brought us up to the room, and you were very happy opening the windows to show us the best view in Siena.
That's right. My words are so best. When you say room with a view.
yeah, exactly. But the whole building has view.
See, all the rooms are with a view. The rooms. Even the rooms on the ground floor, they have a nice view of the countryside.
Yeah.
There are no rooms without view.
Yeah, it's stunning.
Because the house is built on a nice hill, not far from the center.
Yeah.
As you know, we can walk to the center in 10 minutes from here.
Totally.
But it's a countryside all around here.
Yeah.
So people feel to be like in the countryside, but very close to the center.
Beautiful breakfast in the morning, looking out over the hills on the terrace.
That's right.
It's just magical.
Thank you.
And for someone who doesn't know about Siena and Tuscany, how would you explain the city and the locality?
Siena is very popular, and also in every tour guide, because Siena, from the 1100 to the 1500, was very important town all over Europe, because the town of the banks. The banks, were born here before anywhere else.
Okay.
So we still have the oldest bank in the world, Monte dei Paschi, since 1472.
Yeah, that's like a museum, isn't it? Now?
Yeah. And it's very, very, very important town. So many people came, to work here because, business were here before, financial town. And this helped the town to develop. And going to be very, very known place, but also Florence starting up to be very important for banks and business in finance. So since the 1200s, Florence and Siena are going to be fighting to dominate the financial Europe business. So until Siena has had one of the biggest historical places, a town all over Europe. Just to know that Siena until the 1400, until the Black Plague, they had 15,000 inhabitants inside the wall. Now the entire community of Siena is 55,000 inhabitants. So almost was like in the medieval time. After Siena lost the war against Florence on the 1535, Cosimo I de' Medici took the power. Siena was put in the corner, and Firenze took the power, of course. That's because Siena is called the Gothic town, because it was the Gothic period when Siena was very popular and important. And Firenze is known as a Renaissance town. That's it. So that's because Siena is very rich of art. Siena, history, art, and also food, very good.
The food is very good. and something you have with the food, a thing called wine, is even better.
Yes, and Siena is the richest province of Italy for wines.
Yeah.
It's the only province in entire Italy that have 4 different DOCG. This is the denomination of and control the guarantee wine. It's the only province that have Chianti Classico, Chianti, Vernaccia di San Gimignano, Nobile di Montepulciano, Brunello di Montalcino. All of them are very, very good brand of wine.
Everywhere you go for lunch, it's a glass of red wine, isn't it? It's just,
of course.
So
and the
good.
quality is very good.
Yeah.
You know.
The city, is it a UNESCO?
Yeah, the heritage of UNESCO.
Yeah.
But not only Siena. Siena has the town, but also Valdorcia, the countryside, is the heritage of UNESCO. San Gimignano, that is close to Siena. So Siena is because it's very well preserved since the centuries. And this helped to involve people and tourists to come to visit our land, our territory, because it's very well. No, there are not factories, not big industries. So there is no smoke. You can feel like home and in full of nature.
Everywhere you drive, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the beautiful hills. I know we're not in the season for sunflowers, but we've been here for the sunflowers before.
This year was very dry.
It's just beautiful. It's actually amazing. I think the reason we came here day one was because of a film. Deirdre saw a film about Tuscany.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what was the name of the film. An American love story.
Under the Tuscan Sun?
Yeah. The reason we came here was for a film, Under the Tuscan Sun, and it was just, amazing. So, yeah. So we've been coming so many years since. Okay, so there's so many fantastic reasons for someone to come here.
But many movies were about here. Also, The Gladiator in close to Pienza.
The Gladiator was right here.
The big battle was in close to Pienza.
Okay, I was in Pienza yesterday.
Was there? Yeah. The fields that you see, the flat fields.
That was in Pienza. Oh wow!
The big battle.
Okay, I didn't know that.
But just one, but there are several. Many.
Should people come here away from the summer?
I mean, honestly, the good period to come here is from April to June, including June, and from September to beginning of November, when the weather is not too hot and you feel good to visit and go drive all around and see a lot. So that's the best time for watching and visiting the places. Of course, July and August is still a high season because many families, they have holidays because no schools, families have holidays because of the children, So it's always a high season. But to be honest, I told you, spring and fall are the best period.
And Christmas?
Christmas is nice because Siena, they do some festival, but in the square for the last year. But the tradition doesn't say that we have a lot of foreign people. Okay. Many Italians are coming from the end of the year.
Yeah.
For Christmas time.
Okay.
Because, people maybe love to come here and have a beautiful days.
Yeah. Tell me about COVID and the industry. Was that a tough time?
Yeah, we had 2 bad years, of course, like everywhere in the world, I think. And so in our case, to work was very hard. I mean, I mean that not many people were coming, even everything was open, but, people, they want to take the risk to be with the illness of the COVID. So we worked in the first year, in the 2020, we worked only for 4 months. Last year, for 6 months. But we never were fully booked all the days like we are used to have. So we work just, not to go be crazy. Yeah, exactly. And so, unfortunately, the government didn't give a lot of help, but we had to, we had a lot of cost. And now, this year, we are honestly working to cover the cost that we had the last 2 years. But happy to work again.
Yeah.
And forget what's going on in the past. Now we look for the future. Yeah. In the best future.
Positive.
Yeah, in very positive way, yes.
Yeah, but what we've noticed is that the level of service in Italy, because I told you we were in Ischia before here, and the level of service everywhere has been really good. And I think I was saying in Ireland, it's been a big problem trying to keep staff. A lot of people have left the industry. Maybe in a town like Siena, what I've noticed is that most of the people working here, they seem to be Italian. I'm not sure if they're from Siena, but they seem to be local.
There are many locals working here.
Yeah, so it's a tourist town. Really.
Because it's tourist town, because the first employee are in the banks.
Yeah.
I told you in the Monte dei Paschi. And the second business is tourism.
Yeah.
So many people also from Siena are working in restaurants. They do a lot of business with the tourism, like driver, tourist guide, like that. But many people are coming to work in Siena because Siena is very popular in Italy. Also for people that love to learn this kind of job, they come to see Siena, to visit Siena and stay here for 1-2 years and learn jobs here too, because Siena is very quiet. And normally people are very welcoming and friendly. So,
totally,
Yeah, so that's because they're very happy also people from outside to work here.
And it seems to be a very respected profession here.
As I told you before, since I worked for many years in the tourism, the level of the quality of for the service, facilities, everything were increasing year after year. Because the culture of the tourism is going to be stronger and stronger, and people knows that the future belongs to us. So if we do good service, people come again and don't go somewhere else. Especially this mentality came up after the East Europe was opening to everybody. Before that, everybody were, European people are coming, Italy or Spain, some Greece. But with the ex-Yugoslavia was going to open, many people are going to Croatia. So new frontier, new place to go, not more than half price than West Europe. So that's made people, thinking to how to replace people that left our land to go somewhere else. And so the best is the quality first, service, and good prices.
Yeah.
So the combination.
Up your game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. As a tourism professional.
Yeah. We hope.
Yeah,
we never learned. We never stopped to learn. So I think that you have to take care about everything, and you have to learn from everything.
Yeah.
Because people are, the first I learn is that people are coming from different countries. They have different mentality. North Europe, West, East Europe, North America, South America, Asia. They're very different mentalities. So the first is to introduce your capacity to learn, to approach with them with this mentality. Because people that are coming to travel, they are not always too prepared to be, to know new places. They come with their mentality, especially the first time. And I think that to find what they have at home in new country, that's not possible.
I don't like the food in Italy.
Yeah. I mean,
that's impossible. But anyway,
so that was, us that we are welcoming the people for us is very important to know what they are expected for, and so let them to know what we have and what's the best for them. Everything, to discover step by step our land, our places, our food.
Where is your dream holiday destination for you?
My holiday destination, honest, in Ireland. In an island doesn't matter where.
Yeah.
In nice island where I can be retired and enjoy my nice the rest of my life.
Okay. Happiness. What is happiness to you?
Happiness is, for me, is my family. When my family is happy, I'm the first to be happy. And also, because I had all my life in the job of tourism, I work in tourism for 40 years.
40 years?
40 years. So when people in front of me is smiling, so when my guests or people that I met are smiling with me, I'm happy.
And you make that easy.
Okay, we try, but that's my goal.
Okay. One last big question. Are you ready for this one?
Already, of course.
What was your best day ever?
The best
day ever for you in your life?
When my first son was born.
Ah, what's his name?
Federico.
How old is he now?
27.
Will he work in tourism?
No. He's graduated in robotic engineering.
Ah, okay. Not tourism.
No. The second one is graduate in economy and financial. And the third one is still studying in university. So.
Are they in Siena?
The last one is studying in Siena, yes. Okay. We have a good university in Siena.
And is it a good place for them to live and grow up and everything?
See, I mean, because of the contrada helps a lot.
Yeah.
For people
keeps everyone together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can feel that here. It's it's a beautiful place, but it's a very special place with connection.
For someone that is coming and just they approach Siena just as a tourist, they cannot feel very much how is Siena.
Yeah.
They normally, people that very much are falling in love with Siena, people that come here to study Italians or study something else, they suffer to leave Siena. Yeah. They're suffering a lot and they wish to come back as soon as possible.
Yeah. Okay. Now, you sent me on tours on 2 different days. Where are you sending me tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Okay, to be honest, because you did the best tours already, to
the Chianti.
To the Chianti and the Crete Senesi and Valdorcia, I send you to San Gimignano, Volterra, and Monteriggioni.
Okay, another good day.
Yeah, Monteriggioni is very nice castle. It was built on the 1200 during the war against Siena and Florence to defend Siena. But the reason of visiting because is not that, because it's very well preserved place. So with the entire fortification, with the towers, and very much give an idea how they built the very small villages on the medieval time.
And tomorrow night then, maybe a recommendation for a special restaurant, maybe in the country or something, or locals? Or
as you like, depends. If you like to have to enjoy a good Fiorentina, the big steak, So there is a nice place about 15 minutes driving from here where you can enjoy very much this kind of...
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's good. Il Grillo Moro is a friend of mine, but he's crazy. So
Crazy is good.
crazy people, but nice food.
Yeah. So, Giacomo, are you winning happy?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Grazie mille.
Prego. My pleasure.
Thank you.
Parla inglese?
Chi parla inglese?
Parla inglese? Sì? Yeah? Which contrada are you from?
Oca.
So,
Ok.
Have you got a song for the contrada?
Raga, potete cantare che sto facendo un podcast? Vuole un sound per la contrada, sto facendo un podcast.
Sì?
Sto facendo un podcast. Vuole che si canti. No, vuole che si canti. Maybe.
Maybe? Yeah, so the podcast, il nome Win Happy.
No.
Ah,
E sempre si comanda, siamo di Fontebranda, siamo di Fontebranda, s'è sempre comandato e sempre si comanda, siamo di Fontebranda e paura non se n'ha.
grazie.
But every contrada have like a lot of different songs.
Okay.
But there is one that is the hymno of the contrada, is the main.
the main one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Other songs that we just sing every time. Yeah.
Have you a good horse this year?
No, we. If you see the people of the contrada that doesn't have
The scarves?
yeah,
the colors.
it means that the contrada doesn't run the horse race.
Okay.
Because there are 17 contrada and 10 run the Palio. So we
Not this time.
no, not this year, next year maybe.
But you still sing.
Yeah, of course.
That's good. Grazie. Ciao.
Thank you for listening to the Win Happy podcast, which has been brought to you by Fusion Communications. If you'd like to get in touch, feel free to send me an email at greg@fusion.ie. So until next time, take it easy.